I think I found something that I identify with. Two people talking. I just ate 20 pure sugar packets. What the heck? What were you thinking? I wasn't. That makes sense.
Yes. Yes, it does. I was eating. I was not thinking. Sorry.
I found a thing that's just a whole bunch of images of like comments where they're trying to be like if a Slytherin from Harry Potter and a Hufflepuff were like in a relationship, and it's adorable.
Hufflepuff is just the cutest name ever, that's the truth.
Yeah, but it's stuff like I bet I could fit the whole world in my hands, and so they're just like Hufflepuff, that's physically impossible. Hufflepuff like cup Slytherin's face. Are you sure? And then the Slytherin's
Aw.
just like, stop it. I have a reputation.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's so adorable.
10 points to Slytherin. We traded in happy for unhappy. I'm kidding. It's just Raylan.
Mm. A Hufflepuff. Okay, I need some sleep. I can't stay up late. The Slytherin. Hey, can we talk? I need some help. It might take all night though, so if you can't, it's Hufflepuff already making tea and wrapping Slytherin in a blanket. What kind of bullshit does the world put you through now, buddy? It's accurate and adorable.
Yeah. I just realized Fawn died and I can't res him because he's all the way over here. So he's gonna
Ah,
spirit res and we're gonna summon him because fuck that shit. Sorry, language
well,
again. I forget.
your celibate things are in the mail.
Ooh, thank you. You rock. Mm-mm-mm.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon him. Screw that.
Wow, I just realized with my normal gear. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah. So with my normal gear, like just my tier gear, I'm at like 73 fire resist, and I think that's the highest I've ever been.
Wow. I think the highest I've been is I'm at 69 right now, which is pretty funny. Giggity giggity.
Holy shit! Greater fire protection potions are up for 2 gold, 25 silver right now on the auction house
Each or a stack?
each.
Okay.
But like they used to be like 4 to 8 gold,
Yeah, sounds
and
right.
like once like this is ridiculous. It's gone down so
Zara,
much.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, the new fire protection potion is going to be the nature protection potions. But yes, anyway,
Yeah.
BRB.
Cool. Ella, if you can. Please summon Fawn. So we got Weimu in there? Yeah, we do. Weimu and Stabby. I'm just getting some mana. Be there in a second. Where is my sushi? Alec, can you get my level 1 ult as well, please? Fawn.
Hey, Swell.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Meh. Got a cough and like better than yesterday though.
I hope it's not that kind of cough.
Yeah, hopefully not, but I mean like that's minor.
Hope you will feel better soon.
Honestly, it's probably just a what's it called? A dust cough cuz last week I was cleaning out trailers and that's when it started. So it's probably just a dust cough.
Are you guys farming now in Citizens?
They are.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, you're here. How are you feeling today?
Yeah. A little better than yesterday, but still sick.
Any pieces we have now?
Sorry, what'd you ask?
How many pieces do we have now?
Oh, 15,000 and more, whatever we have on us.
Okay, so almost halfway through.
Yeah,
That's nice.
4K more.
Yeah, I don't know. Reading that SCARAB Lord channel, but people complaining that other parts that you need to do in, is it like Fairlats or something else? Like the drop rate is just terrible.
And Fairless.
No, maybe not Fairlats. Wait a second. Well, just check it yourself. I guess it makes like more sense to you because you know this quest better than to me. So
Check.
they say, I'm curious if other groups on the Shard Farm part have been seeing ridiculously low drop rates of the green dragon trash. We've spent 2 nights clearing out Ashenvale and Feralas and no results.
Oh
Also
yeah.
no results on MC either, sadly. And Sharpets and Shiny says same so far.
Well, that's very bad. They're on the other steps of the quest and they can't even get them to drop.
Hmm.
That's what I said. Like, this is just the second step. Everyone has these like ideas that when we get 42,000 scarabs, we're done.
Good
That's not the
news that
case.
no one also has linen clothes to submit more bandages. So we are kind of stuck as well.
All they have to do
Like
is
they are
farm
not
Westfall.
going to create themselves. Yeah. So yeah, I asked yesterday if you saw like how much time you guys think we have. So people think we have like at least 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, maybe even.
Hi, Spell.
Maybe we'll see. Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just sitting here working. Decided to jump on because I'm literally like falling asleep. So I thought like if I will hear you guys' voices, it will keep
I
me
know.
from
I know what you
falling
mean.
on top of my laptop and falling
What happened
asleep.
to me
Yeah,
this
I
morning?
love reading, but reading does that to me.
Same. I will read a chapter a night and fall asleep. I'll
Same.
force myself to finish the chapter, but then my eyes will just close. um, yeah, Spell just brought some bad news. I don't even know if it's bad news. It's news. That basically the other people who are past this step are having trouble getting drops from the other parts of the quest that they need.
What other parts?
I mean MC Trash and the Dragonkin Elites, the green dragons for the green scale.
Well, the thing is, like, we'll do it. We'll help and stuff. But I'm tend to be luckier than most, so I'm hopeful that will help us.
Hoping too. Because I'm unluckier
Just
than
bring
most.
Kellen.
Everybody knows I'm unluckier than most. This is a common fact. But when I get lucky, I get real lucky. So let's hope it's one of those moments.
The good thing is those spawns aren't shared with other people, so
Yes, and MC is a instance you can just reset it, farm all the trash in there and reset it. It's never ending farming, which is nice. This is if there's nothing to kill, there's nothing to kill. So yeah. Yo, this sushi, by the time it gets here, it's gonna be soggy. I know this. It's been 2 minutes away for 8 minutes.
we've inspired me. I ordered pizza.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for making you spend money on pizza.
No, it's okay. I wanted it. It was a good idea.
I need to order some Fresh Direct or something. I'm still afraid of my grocery. They have signs up that say 6 feet apart, and then people are like hugging. Hey, how you doing? It's just like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm good. We almost have 2 full groups.
I'm still amazed no one else has come in here to check these tunnels yet.
Oh wait, no, 3 of them with me. Sorry. That's funny. What's this?
Potions.
Oh, I gave them to Neat. Here's extra. Never mind.
Oops. Okay.
Another one.
Well, thank you.
Sure thing. I just need 10 of each. I bought like 25 of each. That's the first time I've spent so much money on potions, because they're not usually that expensive. Plus I have a alchemist, so. Oh, can you do me a favor, Stabby? Could you trade this to my pally? Or any of you, really. Stabby seems far. Nope. Yeah, Glider.
What? Sorry, what?
Nah, Glider could do it. I just need somebody to trade stuff to my alt. Please.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by my kid. She's really stinking cute.
Thanks. I'm gonna character swap after this kill.
She is unhappy that I'm not the one holding her right now.
Oh yeah, I can tell. Okay, BRB. Oh no, you need AoEs. Alright. Let me get the AoEs. Oh, the tunneler's there too. Oh, the wasps are up in that room outside. Glider might want to get those. Okay, I'm gonna go help Alki real quick with this part and be right back.
Sounds good.
Have I been in comms the whole time? Just nobody's been talking.
Meow.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Spell, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm kind of here.
How are you doing?
I'm good, just sitting here working on my laptop.
You still sound tired.
Yeah, I am. I'm so sleepy. I don't know what's going on with me lately. I like
Mm.
want to sleep all the time, and it's not like I'm not sleeping during the night. Like, yes, I have like bad dreams and could have like be sleeping better, but it's not justifying the way I feel. Like I feel like I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah, it's so odd.
I know how you
I don't know
feel.
about you, but up here, we've had a couple weeks of like hot waves, and I know that's been leaving me exhausted on days.
With me,
Yeah, it's always really hot here.
I can't talk because that's how I feel all the time.
It's pretty much how I feel when I'm not on my ADHD meds, but like lately the heat has been knocking me out a bunch. I know that much.
Where do you live?
I'm just up in Canada, Calgary.
Hmm.
Canada.
I find my body does not uh, like change temperatures very easily is my main problem. So like I can handle, -40 weather, or I can handle positive weather, but like when it keeps changing is the problem. And so we went from like kind of cool weather to suddenly just super hot, and like I'm probably just now adjusting, and then probably by next week it's going to be back to cooler weather, and then I'm going to have to adjust to that. And that's kind of what kills me about the weather is just it's so inconsistent here. Like back home, I sure we'd have a week or two of -40, but like it would be a week or two in a row. Here we'll get Chinooks, so we'll go from like -20 to +10 to -30 to +10 to like I'm just like just pick a temperature.
Yeah, it's kind of that way here too, in New York. It could be really hot in the summer, and then the next day it's freezing. It's like, yo, how does that happen? How did that happen?
Also unrelated, but I think I'm on the verge of being at 1,000 thorium bars. I
A
really wish there
thousand?
was a good use for them. Yeah, 1,000.
You have 1,000 thorium bars?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's dumb. I can make thorium arrows, but I have enough to make like thousands and thousands and thousands of arrows.
Yeah.
And I could make repair bots, but the other materials take enough to farm up that like I still wouldn't run out of thorium. And like I'm at the point where like I might just start vendoring thorium.
That's alright. I vendor a lot of things.
But it feels like for the highest ore that you can
Yeah,
mine, that to vendor it, it just feels like there should be something worthwhile to add some value to it.
I know what you mean, but they're just so common. I don't know.
Yeah, like even if it like the only time that you're in trouble is when you don't save any, and then you're like, oh shit, I need to quickly make ammunition now, and then you buy something. Otherwise, most of the time it's just like, no, like I can go out and do one run of a jar and get a couple stacks, and then I'm good.
Yeah. Ooh, could you? Sorry, I was gonna talk to the party I'm in like I was in comms with them.
Actually, probably the only thing that would be worthwhile would be to like make a bunch of thorium rifles just to try to get some lesser eternal essence and dream dust. Because it takes thorium widgets, thorium bars, mithril casings, and mithril tubes, and the deadly scope. And I'm like, the thorium and mithril stuff is easy.
Yeah, and you think you'd need more of it for like, Arcanite, but you don't need 1 bar. It's kind of silly. It should be like
Yeah.
5 bars or something silly. Then it'll actually make thorium worthwhile.
Honestly, I actually wish, like, I'm gonna be really happy when we hit Burning Crusade, just for the specializations, because it'll be nice when you can do like, oh, like I'm gonna transmute a bar, and my transmute has the chance of proccing like three
Yeah,
bars.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, like pretty much at that point, like if I level up my priests to the high enough as well, I'll probably just do like I'll do like one potion spec alchemist, I'll do like one flask spec alchemist, and I'll do like transmute spec. And I'll just be like transmute spec, transmute spec, transmute spec on every alt.
What does a
Yes.
transmute spec do? I don't remember.
Well, just the specialization for things like alchemy and Burning Crusade was that whenever you make something, you have a chance of proccing in your spec and getting more. So if you're a potion spec alchemist, you make a potion and you could proc like 4 more, and you wind up with 5 potions for the price of one. And then for flasks, I think you could proc like up to 2 freebies, and I think transmutes did the same. Though I gotta admit I didn't do much transmutes back then. But so like when you're trying to make flasks for like raids, you always want to find someone who's actually a spec alchemist into that type, because you could wind up spending 50 gold in materials and getting 100 to say 200 gold worth of finished product. So if you got a bunch of alts, like you pick whatever it is that has a cooldown, and just make all like we're even right now. Like I was gonna make all my alts into like alchemy and like say tailoring. That way, whenever someone needs a cooldown, it's like, well, I could do like 4 Mooncloth cooldowns and 4 Arcanite bar cooldowns just off like one person's characters, basically. And the nice thing, at least with vanilla, although we don't have the specs, the nice thing is you can hit level 35 and max out your profession stuff. So theoretically, all I have to do is hit 35 with my priest, and I can start leveling my tailoring to 300 and get like the mooncloth pattern and all that.
Very cool.
Yeah, Burning Crusade adds a lot of fun stuff to it. I'm really, really, really looking forwards to it. That and Draenice with Chain Heal. Oh my god, yes. If Lexi goes Draenei Paladin, then I think Burning Crusade is when you get the Captain America shield throw.
Let me.
Then I can say that Lexi's ass is America's ass.
And on that note, I'm gonna get on Discord for a little while.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I like?
No, I'm just teasing you.
Oh, okay. I was worried there.
Run.
Nope, just giving you a hard time. Although it does look like my pizza is arriving, and I keep trying to talk to you and nature, so I actually am gonna get out, but not because of
No
you.
worries. Yeah, no, I'm gonna probably check on my laundry and do a couple chores as well, so I'll be here and there.
Okay, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
Oh my god.
Take care.
So funny she says that. I was getting in Discord because I felt like
Hey,
people
nature.
wasn't here.
Please stop helping.
Yeah, stick around. And then, like, she'll eat all the pizza.
Oh, I'm leaving when the pizza's here.
Oh, sounded like she said it was there.
Oh, I hope those goblin cables work. Oh, well, it's gonna be here soon, really soon, a couple of minutes, and our dog loses his mind, so she has to be ready. This farming has been so fantastic today, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, that just makes me think of Tom Sawyer.
Wait, why Tom Sawyer?
Well, like the movie, I think it was like Tom and Huck or whatever, where he convinces the kid that whitewashing the fence is fun. It's like and went on, so the kid's just like, well, wait, can I have a shot? And he winds up like getting the kid to like pay him to whitewash the fence, makes money and doesn't have to do his chore. It's just like, yeah, this farming is fun today. Like, just, can I join in? I don't know.
It's probably I appreciate the psychological angle. I think it's more Stockholm syndrome. I have
Ah,
convinced myself hook, line, and sinker that this is not the worst thing that could happen.
well, it
Well, because
isn't. I mean, your computer could blow up. That would be much worse.
one of them did, and I haven't been able to fix it because I've been busy doing this. Yes. Um, but it could be both computers, and then your point totally sound.
I mean, I still think your computer blowing up is worse than farming, and therefore it's still sound.
I will say yes. I'm going to give that a good old check mark. Choose your color.
Excellent. I will go with purple because purple's the best.
I really don't mind it. Like honestly, dude, like really not even trying to be silly about it. Part of the reason I play an MMO in general is the people. Like maybe the reason. Cuz it's just we don't live in the world like it was back in the day where you can easily just go out drinking with your buddies and it doesn't cause some sort of problem. You know, this is such a good wholesome way to just chill with people. And I love knowing people all over the country.
Oh, totally. And like the reason I came back to, so the reason I came back to classic was I wanted to play my shaman. But when I played vanilla, I was like 16. I was in a small town. I was isolated and I needed social interaction. And like my nearest friend was like a 10-minute drive away. And I mean, I was getting a license around that time, but like I couldn't just go and see them all the time. I felt isolated. And I also like, I mean, I was figuring out my own orientation and identity. And like all my friends in that town were just like cis white male, and it's like, okay, none of you have any idea what it's like to be like part of the LGBT community in this small ass town. It's kind of hard to talk to people who just literally don't understand. So I got on the game And then I met people from all over. I met people from California who knew, people doing drag, who knew LGBT people, who knew like all sorts of different people. I met like all these different personalities and whatnot, and it was amazing. And so like coming back to Classic was like going back to my childhood home and being like, I remember this place, or I remember running through here, or like I remember doing dead mines at like level 25 or whatever in cat form as a druid, because people would die and wipe in it all the time. So even though I was high level at 25 for dead mines, I would go in and just like it would offset enough that we usually wouldn't wipe as much, and I had my battle res to bring up the healer if need be, and like I spent quite a while in dead mines just helping people, and like coming back to it now, there has been a culture shift, a huge one, but like the game is just the people have always been what I've loved about this game.
Social is the most important part.
Well, and honestly, I was struggling to get to be able to socialize for like months before COVID really hit. So like, and then like I hit a depression in December. I've been dealing with grieving and depression for like a year and a half, and like having the game, I was just like I was already socially isolated, and then I got the game, and then COVID hit, and I'm like, well, at least I have the game already.
Yeah. Well, I super enjoy it for tons of reasons, but on what you're saying, what makes it so much fun to me is it's so unique. Like there's a certain level of fakeness that comes with it, sure, but so like when I go out and hang out with friends at bars, which I don't do anymore, but back when I did, but when I did do that, there was it was a different environment. I feel like there was a different kind of fake, but here people can be more real because this is. I mean, there's no reason to not be, and it's just a lot of fun. Plus, I meet people that I would not meet otherwise.
Oh, totally. Like different social circles interact so much differently on here.
Like for instance, you said it yourself, and I was going to make a comment on it earlier. Where I grew up, and even now, so in the military community, no one's going to talk about gender identity and all that kind of stuff. And then when you do, it's a hot topic. Whereas here, it just is what it is, and that's kind of where I would like things to be, where it's you don't make it a controversial thing. You're not discussing validity. You just it is, and you move on. And you're laid back. Like people make mistakes and aren't going to be able, or are not always going to say the right way that you would like to be um, addressed. But then it's just like, okay, shit happens. Just like if someone were to say that they thought I was homosexual, believe it or not, I have had that many times in my life because I am a well-spoken, flamboyant man. That doesn't mean I'm homosexual, and I also don't get offended by it. It just happens.
No, I get you. All my friends thought I was gay growing up.
It happens. You just carry on. But there's no point in being mad about it because they can't read your mind.
Hmm. Nah, but then I used to show up at like the dance with all the girls, and they get like, "Oh, okay, it's a cover for something." That's what they used to say. He's overcompensating. Mm-mm-mm.
You know, I think people need to, not people. There are all people in general do try to have enough control over the world to build that level of safety that they need to survive with good, like sanity. And I think that plays into this desire to try and control that narrative of who people are and how they are identified, whether or not that fits what they expect out of people. But I think something I had read early on when I was a young man is that the kind of person that you are tends to be solidified somewhere in your early 30s. Minor changes will occur, but most of all, you will not have any radical changes in your personality from that point going forward. As a sociological study, I don't know if it's valid or not. All I know is that it happened, and it was at least respected. I like the idea, and I tried to become comfortable with chaos and change because of that. And I think it has paid off, because then we can meet new people, and it's not a big problem.
See, and well, that's the thing. Like I spent a lot of time in the small town. Grew up in a Christian home. Everything was kind of black and white for the longest time. It was right or wrong, good or bad. It was sinful or not. And that really connected with the like autism side a bit of me, where I liked things being black and white. And then weirdly enough, it was just like finding enough times where my parents were wrong about stuff and being like, okay, or finding like discrepancies where like patterns didn't fit, like, oh, like, don't do that, that's rude. And then the next person's like, no, I don't care if you do that, like, you know, stuff that was subjective as opposed to
Right.
objective. And then like I pulled away really hard and whatnot, and like over the years I feel like I've developed a lot more empathy. And like I'm sitting there going like I feel like I've become a lot more empathetic or whatever, empathic, whatever, than like I ever would have been without some of those like the experiences I've had. But it feels like yeah, like most of my life has still been just growing and developing, and I'm just turning 31 now.
Yeah, man, that is it. We're never off the track. We're always on a continuum of developing to someone who's just a result of our experiences, and we make the decision on how we want to shape those experiences and to who we want to be. So yeah, more power to you, man. Amen. Anyways, I'm gonna go get pizza and talk to y'all later. Bye.
I want pizza.
Hey man.
I'll eat a slice for you. When I get back, I can tell you how great it was.
I'm gonna order some Pizza Hut even though I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh God,
I pray for your toilet.
pray for your
My
mouth.
my toilet is long ago given up. Nah, if you take some lactate, it's not too bad. And actually, the interesting thing is the place that you get your pizza from will strongly determine um, the impact it has on you. Because like, the more grease on your pizza, the more extra fat that you're gonna have to process, which usually means your body is gonna flush more of it. I find. Um, like the meds I take all get processed through the liver. As far as I understand, fat gets processed through the liver, and so like if it's a place that has just cheese on the pizza, but not a shit ton of extra oil on it or grease or whatever, then I find it's actually not that bad. But if it's really greasy pizza, then it's just so much worse.
I made a terrible mistake. I jumped onto the pillar above the last boss in DM East, and the whole party's below.
Oh, and just jump down.
Into the boss. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, they haven't engaged him yet.
No, they still have to clear trash.
Oh,
Maybe I can jump down and blink? I don't know if I'll aggro. Oh yeah, jump and blink worked. Yeah.
peace, friend. Farewell. Hail. Go in peace.
No! Stabby!
and I'm still pizzaless.
I made the offer. If you want me to describe you how awesome pizza was, I'm here for you.
Nah, but could you mail off a piece?
Absolutely.
It'll only take. Actually, I don't remember where you guys are. 35
We're
days?
we're in North Carolina now. Where are you?
Alberta, Canada.
I could probably still get to you in a couple days. Oh man, everybody's dying.
I'm about to die.
Kazar, where are you?
Trying to live. I'm in the
Well,
first big room.
there we go.
Circle
That
is.
being a your location, not a great way. I won't get to you in time.
I'm just line of sighting them. Keeping them busy. Ooh, there is a rogue. Her name is Raylan. Thank you, Raylan.
Isn't that Happy Bunny?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey Zar, is the sheet cut up? I'm wanting to see where we're at right now on our farming.
I don't know what we got today, but I updated it to 15k. You saw that, right?
I saw the guild note. I didn't look at the sheet.
Yeah. Same thing on the sheet. I actually mailed some to my bank alt. Make some space.
So that's the point of fawn, right?
For this room, yeah, but I think he's logged out. Let me get it back up. Oh no, my laptop died. That's what happened. It was fun doing DMEs. I got a little change of scenery in WoW.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, and it's good to help other people. I wish you're further on that farm. When I saw 15, I was like, I hope he counted wrong. I want us to be further.
Yes. Yes, I know. I know how you feel. Like it's happy, but it's not happy for how long we've been out here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, what I would have liked to see is just like pair up with another group or whatever and be like, we're gonna burn one person up to 50,000, and then that way they can start on the other quests, and then we're gonna keep farming to get the second person up to it, and then they can start on it, and like just like have, because right now, like, I know there's us farming, but like I also know there's like raid tavern and different people, and it would kind of be nice if we just like you know a larger group speed through and just keep getting people started on that quest, because as far as I know, when you kill dragons and shit for the other stuff, like only one person can get it. So it'd be kind of nice if we already were like going through the other parts of it, like as we do molten core and different things.
I think that your sentiment is not a lonely one. I agree with you.
Yes, yes, indeed. Now it just has to happen.
Yeah.
I'll wait with you.
My goal is just to try and make sure we have a person push through a mount before I got to start focusing on work again. I'm on leave right now, so now's the time.
Yep. School's gonna start back for me in a few weeks or less. I actually have so much to do that I have not done for school. But whatever. This
And let
first.
me tell you, I'm with you. I got work knocking at the door. They got this job opportunity. They're wanting to know if I want it. It's it's a real conflict because if I take it, I'm in the army for a year longer, which will delay my ability to get into politics potentially. So I have to see. I have to do some serious homework on that. It's going to probably impact my farming for a day or two.
Yeah, but hey, we hope someone picks up the slack, right? I mean, you've been here, so let's hope. I'm glad has been coming out like consistently all the time now. He's joined the party. It's nice. Mm, Ali also.
Hmm?
You too for coming out and helping all the time. Y'all have been consistent recently, which is really nice.
And then I came out like one time.
No, you've been here like 3 times. You've only been deputized once.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Moostress. I was actually supposed to have company today, and I told him I was sick. Because I am. So. Tough. But I ain't too sick to farm some of this.
Yo, Czar, we are now at 369 between Stabby and I. I'm thinking we're going to probably call it at 400 because burnout's going to happen, man.
No, I get you. Makes sense. Quit while you're ahead.
The way I look at it is like if we can consistently get 400 between the two of us every single day, even on travel, it may take all the way through to the second week, but I think we can get this.
No, yeah, for sure. I am with you. The constant income is great.
I haven't even been to any of the capitals in so long with any of my characters because I'll try to check tonight with my warrior, but I don't know where we're doing on war effort because that conversation we
55.
had yesterday still didn't make me feel better about it.
Al is tracking it pretty heavily. Um, every day he does an update on like how much percent we gained. Right now we're up to like 55 or something like that. He'll give another update tonight, I'm sure. He's like checking their page constantly. Mm. And y'all don't have to
Yeah,
wait till 400 either. Like if you're, at 470, 475 and you want to make up that 25 some other time, that's fine. Take your breaks.
yeah, it's easy for us to just go ahead and finish off the daily quota, man. Yeah, I mean, I get. Oh no, Carrie, no.
Carry die? No?
He's fine.
Okay.
Um, but anyways, yeah. The way I say it is, there's no downside to just keeping on pushing. You know, like so if we push hard and we get one person with them out, then we're good. Then we're good. We made it, right? But if we
Yep.
push hard, or if we decide to slacken up because we might have weeks left based upon projections, and then all of a sudden the pace changes, then we're just like poop, out of luck.
Yep. You just have to play it and see what happens. On the bright side, like I said, we do have like 8,000 carapaces um, not turned in that can be sold in a last minute decision. So that can
I
happen.
will feel so defeated if we do that.
Oh yeah, me too. Everybody would, I'm sure. That's not the goal. But The other thing is to not be stuck with 8,000 or 10,000 or however many carapaces after this thing ends.
Can't you still like
Turn
even
them
though you
in?
can't well no I was gonna say even though you can't complete the thing like ring the gong after the 10 hours, I
Hmm.
believe you can still do the scepter quest line and there is some good gear rewards. So I would expect that like even if you don't get the mount, that the pieces would still hold some value because there are some really good gear pieces through that quest line, and I think there's a really good cooking recipe you get from it and stuff like that.
That's all
Yeah.
true, but you're not going to be able to mobilize people in the guild to farm for 4 hours a day in groups or more hours a day to get the last couple items we need so that he can get a couple nature resist items that ultimately aren't that good.
No,
Like
but
the rate.
the point was they would hold some value.
They'll
That
still
was it.
sell. That's what it means. Yeah, but
Yeah.
they won't sell
Gotcha.
as well at all. So
Oh yeah, no, the value would go down. I just mean they wouldn't be like you wouldn't be vendoring them. That's literally the only point I was trying to make.
no, yeah, I get you.
It's
Right.
just they're not going to be vendor trash. They'll still have some value, but like yeah, honestly, I would look for someone else who goes, "Shit, I'm not going to make it," and then gives up. Like the person I committed to helping with the Arcanite bars, at this point, I don't think they're anywhere near like going to be able to get to the point of needing them. So I might
Hmm.
wind up with 20 Arcanite bars that are just sitting there, and I'm like, the sooner I offload them, probably the more value they'll have.
Yeah, the only reason I'm even saying like that we'll sell them at all is because it's kind of like, yeah, you don't want to be stuck with that much. But in addition, then I would have 20 Arcanite bars that I can hand to Lily for Thunder Fury. You know what I mean? Well, at least 14. I'll probably keep 6 for my what you call it, Paladin mount. But 14 bars just handed over. It's pretty nice. Plus, however much money each of us will make from farming this much carapaces. So it's a negative, but there's a silver lining. Mm-mm-mm. All good. What did they come for? The mining node?
All right, y'all. I got another friend's Discord. I think I'm gonna hop into.
Cool, cool. Have a good time. Thanks for helping. See you later.
Oh, what is this? There are people in our area.
Get them out. Well, we're not gonna be able to hold for too long, so we'll see how long we get to hold on.
We never give up. Never surrender.
Shut your damn mouth. CC cracked me up. I'm not seeing them though. Where are they? In the crossroom?
They're roaming around. I don't think they're gonna stay too long. Anyways, deuces, y'all.
Peace, man. Thanks. Mm-mm.
So local like social media presence got offered um so a Grey Eagle Resort and Casino were like, we're big fans of your page. We'd like to invite you to this weekend to our new Sports Ultra Lounge for free wings, free breakfast, and $100 food and beverage voucher on them because they're trying to promote their newest special, 10-cent wings every day from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. I would like to be featured on this person's page. And they're like, in exchange, we can offer the $100 voucher, a free hotel stay for two, and a free exclusive luxury cabana for you and five of your friends. And it's just like, but all of that is just product, and like, I also need to actually be paid.
Yeah.
But I just find it funny that like it's like this is a company, and you know that if you're paying for marketing, you actually pay someone to do marketing, and they're supposed to have a budget, and that budget generally includes like actually paying someone. If you're offering your own product, you're usually not like you could offer $1,000 of your own product, and generally you're not paying $1,000 for that product.
Mhm.
You might be paying like
That's the markup
like
price.
yeah, yeah, and so like the point is, if you're gonna offer $1,000 a product, you still have to offer some sort of actual payment because this marketing or media person needs to pay their bills. And so
Mhm.
we're just like discussing it, and it's just interesting to see though. Like you'll see large companies and whatnot. It's like, guys, like this is not. This might be someone sitting at home who does just social media stuff, but if you want the influence of all their followers, you have to actually pay them. You
Yeah.
can't just be like, you get exposure. It's like, no, you want the exposure they'll give you, not that you'll give them.
Yeah. I work in advertising. That's what I do. I'm a copywriter. So, believe me, I'm very
Nice.
aware. I deal with that shit all the
Yeah.
time. Oh, can I pay you with like not whatever it
Exposure.
is they have, yeah, or exposure? Well, I don't get the exposure thing as a writer as much because no one really cares who wrote the copy.
All right, but like, can we give you like a new
Yeah.
bicycle, or can we give you
Yeah, like
like an
no.
item that we sell?
You can give me money and I can decide to buy a bicycle with it or, food or whatever I need.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, it's like, okay, so it costs you say $50, and you're gonna give me like an item that retails for 100. But if I need money for food and turn around and try to sell it, I probably at most would get $50 for it. So
Mhm.
instead, just give me $50, or give me 100, the actual like cost of the item.
Yep. It's annoying.
Yeah. Let's say I worked at a card shop or whatever, and like I racked up like shit tons of store credit and whatnot because it was easier. Like they were trying to get a second store going and all that. And I was like, well, I'll just take store credit for like my overtime instead of taking cash because the cash would like hurt the business. But by the end of it, it got to the point where it's like, okay, well, if they're gonna let me go, then I'm gonna use all my store credit. And I walked away with like what retail might have been, say $1,000. But it's like in the end, you're sitting there going like, but I mean, this is pretty much worthless to me.
Oh,
You can't eat cards, you can't eat board games, you can't eat items, and it's. But it's just funny because like even artist friends I have, like I know like people will be like, oh hey, like could you draw me this picture? It's like, okay, well here's my rates, and it's like, oh, like you would charge all that money? It's like, yeah, like I mean, professional. I do it for, I do it for income, and I'm still charging less than what like the market rate would be. And it's like, well, that's too much. It's like, okay, well then you don't want like a professional painting
yeah,
or whatever.
exactly. And then friends, you kind of expect it from friends. Like people who don't work in the industry, you expect it. Like anyone who's not an artist or a creative professional. Like you expect them to be like, hey, could you just, write up a biography for me? And I'm like, okay, but it's my job, right? Like, I don't I don't ask you to do all of my taxes for free if you do that for a living. That's just weird.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I mean, if I was gonna do something like do someone's taxes,
Yeah,
it might be a matter of like I'm gonna charge like $40 an hour, or I'm gonna charge like 10% of whatever you get back as my base
yeah,
fee. So I mean, oh, you're a friend. Okay, I'll do $20 an hour or 5% of the
right.
base fee. But like, yeah,
Discounts
I'm
are
not
fine.
gonna do it for free. It's a matter of like it's also about being respectful of the person and their
Yeah,
time. I mean, even when my like in the king community with BDSM and stuff, my owner was a dominatrix, and I still paid her for her time when I did get like
yeah,
when she did have the time for it. And so like it was basically a matter of like if you want someone to prioritize their time and actually make sure that you get something like professionally done or anything like that, you pay them for it.
yep. And like, I might decide to give it to you for free because I'm your friend. I might decide that, I want to be nice and give you something for free, but you should never assume that it's gonna be. Like,
Yeah, like even with like if you're catching a ride with someone, just like bring a $10 bill or something, like
yeah,
toss them something.
yeah, let them say no, if they want to say no. Don't assume they're gonna say,
Yeah,
it's free. People are weird.
yeah. Well, and like I had someone recently, like I had some people over, and I told one person, I'm like, hey, could you come over at like noon, and we'll run and grab some snacks and stuff. They're like, okay. And so then we grabbed the snacks, and then we swung by the gas station. I filled up their car, and there was no like question about it. It was just like they could say no, but it's just a matter of like if they're coming out early and helping me run a couple errands, then I'm filling up their vehicle.
Meow.
Meow.
Yo,
What you guys doing?
Talk about people. Hey, Lexi.
Peeper. I like Peeper.
what you doing?
I just got home. Finally, gonna get comfy in my chair.
Okie dokes. We're out here farming. I don't know how long I'll be here though. I really,
Hmm.
I really feel like sticking around with my sick self. We got people here.
So apparently, platypuses lay eggs and produce milk, which makes them a portable source of omelets.
Yes,
Oh,
yes indeed. And electrocution. And
I
poisoning.
mean, can still make an omelet without milk. Hello.
Yes.
I mean, I'm reading this from something. I mean, I make omelets without. Actually, I know I fuck up omelets every time, and I make scrambled eggs. I mean, every time. I don't think I've made an omelet. Like, I think the last omelet I made was when I was like 17.
I'm trying to figure out why Stardust is in here trying to steal our kills. But I'm not in the mood to be a dick. Normally I'd have whispered somebody by now, but I'm trying to keep it cool. You gonna sleep? Oh, I was just asking if you're gonna go sleep. Oh, Lexi's here. I didn't even realize. Hey, Lexi.
Meow.
Sexy Lexi.
So I just fucking was able to attack a bear, whatever called Tauren bear, but then he just like popped back into blue status. The fuck is that?
Yes, because he probably got mind controlled by a slave maker, during which time he was attackable because he was on the team of the slave maker. And then once that wore off, then he became neutral because he wasn't flagged.
So you can like fucking ninja fuck them while they're mind control?
Yes, you could, but I mean, like, consent is key.
What do you mean? I didn't do it. Like he just was killing some thing.
You said ninja fuck, and so like that just sounds rapey, and so I was just making it clear that
Much
consent is key.
appreciated.
What? I'm not gonna ask for consent. The hell? I am a rouge.
You acknowledge it and move on. And like, yes, totally murder the people when they're mind controlled. You can totally do that.
Cool.
So I just gave Bellanora some water, and he gave me 5 carapaces. Best tip
Nice.
ever.
Ooh, I got some stuff for you. Oh, you're gone. Well, fuck you then.
Y'all summon him yet?
No, fuck you.
Healing, thanks. I don't know. Yeah, can I get an invite back? One of y'all should have assist, if not all of y'all.
Bareback.
Oh my god. Sounds like you forgot the stove on or something.
Or it's like sudden poop.
That could be it.
That always makes me panic.
Oh no! I gotta go!
I'm back.
Oh, we got a center.
Like, where's all the spiders?
They're not even spiders. Come on, dude. Get with it.
They're bugs.
They smell like spiders.
No.
But
You are wrong.
spiders are arachnids, they're not bugs.
Yes.
But they smell the same. So,
No, if they were
what you want me to do?
spiders, if they were
Do you even
spiders, I
have
would
a
not be
pocket
here.
protector? Like, come on, do you even have a pocket protector? They're arachnids. Are spiders. These are bugs.
He does
Like,
have
get with the
spikers.
program.
He has glasses that he wears to feel
But
nerdier.
are they held together by, like,
Duct
duct
tape?
tape or
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Can't you picture something like that? I can.
What the?
The big glasses, like the 4 times like the thickness of a glass door.
The only way that I can picture Sesame is dead.
Wow.
Because every time,
So what you're
every
saying
raid.
is you picture him face down. I get you.
I mean, I picture a lot of people face down, including myself.
There we go. The truth shall set you free. Oh, sorry, Stabby.
Ooh, what's this glyphed crystal? Oh, doesn't do shit.
This is for a quest. Oh yeah, so I'm up to 17 total crystal slash arcanite bar combo.
Nice.
Yeah, just 3 more crystals and I'll be done for that, and then I have to farm up 40 more for Nexamus. Cause yay, Nexamus attunement.
Yeah, Nax is going to be fun. It's a cool ass giant instance.
Yeah, it's huge. Like when you think about it, 4 wings filled with bosses. Like, how many bosses are in there? We talk of like 0 of 8 and stuff in MC and BWL, but it has to be like 13 plus, right? Or more.
I think so. I don't remember how many per wing.
I think it's like
I
4 or
thought it
5.
was like, I thought it was at least 3. Cause
Yeah, I
like,
think, yeah.
Okay.
Just like 3 halls for each thing, I think. I think you're
you'll
right.
ha- like
Yeah.
the one you'll have like patchwork, you'll have the live dead side guy, I think, and then like the safety dance, and then the next one will be like the
Hanging, yeah.
4 horsemen. Um, yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's like
Probably like
3
11
per.
with the 2 last bosses.
Isn't it
The
4 wings though?
dragon.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 wings,
So then it'll
which
be
would
12
mean
Oh,
plus 2, which is 14
yeah, it'd be like
bosses.
14.
yeah.
Which
Thought it was
sounds
3
more right.
wings.
That sounds more right. Let's go check it.
Hey, Google!
Yeah, just gonna check it myself.
That's what I'm doing too.
And how long does it take? It's 15 bosses.
Oh,
Alright,
goddamn.
so we've got
Yeah.
Mr. Bigglesworth we have to remember. And then Arachnid is Anubra Khan, Grand Widow Fairlina, and Meixna. And then Plague Quarter is Noth the Plaguebringer, Hygen the Unclean, and Lotheb. So both of those are 3. Military is Instructor Vesuvius, Gothic the Harvester, and then 4 Horsemen. So that's 3 as well. Construct is Patchwork, Grobulus,
No,
looks like
patchwork.
Glue.
The
It looks like
official gear
Gloof.
check.
And Thaddeus. So that one actually is 4 in Construct. So we're at like 13. And then Saffron and Kel'Thuzad. So 15.
Yep. 15 bosses, not 0 of 8, 0 of 15.
Yeah, I remember the whole raid taking us, actually full 2 nights.
Yeah. Back in Wrath.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough on me because like we don't start until like 8 p.m. my time, and every other Tuesday, like I'm gonna be working on the Wednesday, and I work at 5 in the morning. So I'll have a very hard limit of like I can be there for 2 hours, maybe 3 if I have my hypnosis files ready to knock me out after, and that's about it.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to what? Your what vials?
Hypnosis files, FILES.
Oh, I heard hypnosis vials. I'm like, what are
Yeah,
you
no,
drinking?
yeah,
The
The good stuff.
actual fuck
it's
is
not
it? I want
scopolamine.
some.
Good stuff.
It's not scopolamine, the zombie hypnosis drug thingamajigger. It's just audio files that like honestly help me relax ridiculously
Yeah,
and makes it a lot easier to fall asleep at night.
it's good shit. I'm gonna die. Goodbye, Crew World.
I'm actually trying to use them right now. There's
No!
one that basically whenever I tap myself 3 times, is supposed to kind of help me center myself, calm myself, and like ground myself. So I'm trying to practice with that. So when I get upset, I can just use that trigger to like kind of regain control of myself.
I see you. I'm coming. Well, Lexi's coming. I think Lexi's coming. If she's not, I'm swapping my pally anyway.
I killed 3 of them, and then I died to their stacking poison.
Keaton 1 right behind you. Yeah. Poisons of biatch.
Nice. Nice.
What buff do you want, Lexi?
These guys don't even drop anything. Oh,
Wisdom? You want wisdom on you?
wisdom on Lexi. Give her fucking might, fool.
I don't know. She's out of mana.
Oh,
She needs wisdom because Lexi hangs out with me all the time, and that is clearly too low of standard.
Gotcha. Wise up, Lexi. Wise up. Yeah, plus she can buff herself.
Also, something lately is making my game run more choppy, and it's annoying.
bro.
Yeah, like it's a brand new system. It should not be running choppy. I just closed out a shit ton of Chrome tabs, but like, do you know if there's still a memory leak in Chrome?
I don't know. I think that was fixed from what I remember.
Because yeah, like, unless it's Chrome, then it's it might be my antivirus program. In which case, why is it like why would it be taking that much resources? So like, I gotta figure out what the heck's going on because it should not be going choppy.
Yeah, I would check for anything new that you may have done
Yes,
or added to the computer.
I haven't really added anything. Like the only thing I could imagine would be if there's malware or something. Lexi, I don't have too much porn. You can't have too much of that.
The internet don't have enough porn for me. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like once it runs out though, you just make your own.
I've finished Pornhub. Next.
I see. So you're like a muscle mage. One arm's
Muscle
strong
mage.
enough to just like
Have you
punch someone up.
have you seen that episode of Family Guy
Yes.
with Quagmire? Oh my gosh.
But they're
It's
like,
the best.
there also literally was like a D&D or Pathfinder setup or whatever. Like there was one like archetype that was basically like a mage that um like diseases you could get the positive side of diseases and ignore the negative was how it was. And then there was this one disease that was like
Wow.
debilitating, but it increased your strength by like 2 points every like day or something like that. And so someone just combined the two. It was like, okay, so after like a couple years, I have like godlike strength. Actually, maybe it was like every week or something like that. But anyways, so like literally there were just pictures of this mage with like massive arms.
That's hilarious. FYI, I'm moving everyone to a dungeon room so I can use my open mic.
Yay!
This is bothering me very badly.
Drag me by the hair.
What's bothering you?
Not being able to use voice activation.
Just put that shit on a mouse key. What the hell?
It
Still-
is on a mouse key, but then I can't get up. Like this.
Yeah. Okay, now someone like server mute Sar.
You can't hear me.
I think I can still do that. No, I can't actually.
Why not? You should be able to.
Stripped of my powers.
I really need someone to find a use for thorium. I don't want to vendor it.
I that shit we're talking about. Storm bars?
Yeah.
My man, I
but-
make
But do you need
grenades out of
1,000?
that shit.
Okay, well then, yeah, he needs 1,000. There you go.
Actually, I forgot about grenades. Yeah, no, because I bought 1,000 bars.
Holy shit, son. Yeah, that's a raid
Thorium
item.
grenades?
Yeah, stuns
Oh,
like the
yeah,
goblins
shit.
and BWL.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I could make shit tons of it.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to look at that. See how many I can make.
Nice. So we did find a use for it. And it's for
Yeah.
the
Fuck yeah.
raid. Even better.
Yeah, and it works in I don't know about AQ, but it works in Nax as well.
sure it'll work anyway. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of ads.
Yeah, any stunnable. Yeah.
Yeah, see, before I wasn't making them just because, like, 3-yard radius is so small.
No, but it's the longest range, so you can actually throw them farther than any other grenade.
Ah,
And it makes sense for it to be small. Since it stuns.
So it's like a good. You can pull with that better than a ranged weapon. I think. I think it's farther. No, not farther, but equal.
But you have to have engineering to use them?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks, because
That's why tanks have engineering for them, or like anybody.
I might go engineering soon.
Every role.
But I'm the guild tailor, so I can't keep up tailoring. I'll probably give up herbalism. Take it on some
yeah,
other
why is
character.
WoW Classic taking so long to open these days? Like, that's the thing, when I start up WoW Classic, it's
Yeah,
running a lot slower and it's taking longer to open. Like, I don't know if it was just a recent patch that did it, but it's only been, like, this week.
I think it's the farming.
Oh, you did something bad.
No, it can't be the farming because it's literally, it seems to be the game. Oh, Lexi has a good point that it could be an add-on update.
Could be.
It might be worth. Though, I mean, that seems weird that it would happen when I'm literally just trying to log into the character select, but still.
No, you have noticed it too. It's taken a while to get into the game.
Yeah, like it's like just launching the game is drastically increased the resources.
But there was an
taken.
update today, like a full reset. Sesame, are you dying again?
Boy, that's what I do.
What?
Yeah, it might be worth shutting off some of mine. I'm gonna blame angry assignments.
That's new. Yep, but it hasn't slowed me down though.
It's a small
And
one.
I literally just installed it this week. If you're
Yeah.
getting stutters in WoW, that could be so many things. Oh, what about other games? Have you tried other games too?
I don't play other games. I have no life.
I mean, just for like testing purposes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to. Like,
Ghost of Tsushima, son. Ghost of Tsushima.
It
let's
looks
see,
so
so-
cool, but I wouldn't want to play that on console.
So for one thorium grenade, it takes one thorium widget.
I think
Which
is
is
3 thorium
three thorium.
bars.
Yeah, so 3 thorium bars and 1 rune cloth, plus 3 more rune cloth. So 4 rune cloth, 3 thorium bars, plus another 3 thorium bars. So 6 thorium bars, 4 rune cloth,
If you need
and
rune
then
cloth,
3
let me know.
dense blasting powder. So that's 6 thorium bars, 4 rune cloth, and then it's let's see. So dense blasting powder requires 2 dense stone, which means it takes like 6 dense stone. So if I use that as my like item list, I could make. Oh shit! This is gonna take time to figure out. So. Alright, so 960 divided by 6.
I was surprised they had a full reset today.
900 divided by 2.
Wonder what it was for. So Sesame, you playing D&D?
Nah,
Yeah.
it's
Alright.
like too much of an investment for me.
Makes sense.
So if I have 600 rune cloth, I could make 150 mithril bombs, which I guess if it makes three, if it makes 3 per, that's 450 bombs I could make.
Do you need rune cloth?
I would have to check. I don't think I have enough to. I don't think I have 600 rune cloth, so yeah, I would need it for that. But I mean, I have enough thorium and denstone to make like 450 thorium grenades.
That's insane.
I kind of want to do that, and then just like at the start of the run, just be like, engineers line up, please. Here's
Honestly,
100. Here's 100. Here's 100.
How much would you have vendored the thoriums for?
Let's see.
Like how much is one stack's vendor for?
Also, it's really funny because the if I mouse over it, my one add-on says recommendation smelt this item. It's like it's already a bar.
Right. Because you can donate it if you want to, or we could, compensate you. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. So it vendors for 1 gold, 20 silver.
All right. So if we gave you 1 gold a stack, and you have how many stacks? 500 stacks?
No, it, no, I have like it'd be 48 stacks.
48 stacks. Okay, not even close.
Yeah, so like vendoring, I would get like 50 gold if they sold on the market.
Mhm.
If they sold on the market, I'd get like 150 if they were like 3 gold a stack. The hard part is just having enough people buying them.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd
But
be
then
happy to buy
the
them if we
stone
could make grenades out
with
of
the
them for
stone
raid.
as well, it'd be crazy. Well, I'd probably just make the grenades and then just transfer them all through the neutral auction house and be like, okay, on this day, everyone who wants these grenades go to neutral auction house because I'm gonna post like 450 and it's like just everyone speed buy because they're all at 1 copper.
Oh no, well, if you want, but
I mean,
just
part
trade
of
it
me
to
just
yourself.
entertained to see that many people try to speed buy thorium grenades off the neutral auction house.
Sure, but 400 grenades could probably be very useful for our raid. Like,
Oh yeah,
it'll help
I
us,
guess.
move forward. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, Ark wouldn't mind buying them for like 150 gold for 400 grenades. Yeah, sure.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
buy, I'd
actually,
buy them.
don't we have Dark Bank? Like, wasn't there a buy list for it,
I
or
don't
was
know.
that just for herbs?
This usually for herbs. That's Uig,
Oh,
Dark
okay.
Herb Bank. Different to TD Bank, which is where we store like Guild Bank gold and materials and
Yeah.
stuff. But there's a TD Bank page. You could just check what's in there.
how do I
TD.
how do I have
Where is it
150
though?
gold? Oh.
Where's
Yeah,
the TD Bank? I don't see it.
it should say Guild Bank or something in Discord. Let me see. Unless it's
Oh,
hidden. I
chat
don't think it's hidden.
introduction.
It's under the
Let's see.
craftsman's
Oh,
quarter.
there. I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
7 thorium bars and 5 thorium widgets is what they have.
Yeah, but that's because they're always using them.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like just donate and then have it be like 1,000 thorium bars.
But if you scroll up, like I was talking to Ark
Mm.
about this, he posted at least three or four, nope, five, of how much gold and everything else in the guild bank, and it's
Yeah.
changed drastically once, and that's when we
Yeah.
increased by 1,000 gold once, and since then we really don't spend money on much. So if we can have a resource like 400 grenades for raid, I'm pretty sure it's a good buy.
Okay.
And then you get something out of it aside from getting to watch people speed by.
You said Arc deals with it?
Yes, he is the guy.
Fuck Ark.
I agree. Anyway, if I yeah, I could just send him a message and say that. He'd be like, "Why do we need 400 grenades?" I'd be like, "Cause it's the grenades." And he'd be like, "Oh, okay, sure." And if not, I'll buy them.
Okay, well, I just tagged him saying, any interest in buying some thorium grenades at wholesale prices for our raids? I have a couple of spare thorium bars I need to make into things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying a couple.
Yeah, you mention the fact that it's 400. That'll help.
Well, like, first I want to see if they actually have any interest in it. And then if they do, then... And it'll, like I said, I mean, if it's... So you're looking at, like, 6 bars per 3 grenades. And if it's a stack of 20 is 1 gold, then we're just going to say it's, like, 3 times that. So if we only count the thorium cost, then that means you're getting, like, pretty much not, say, 9 or 10 grenades for like a gold, which is a little bit low of a price. But if you're doing that, then you're looking at like 45, like, yeah, you'd be looking at like 45 gold to 50 gold. And then if I just threw in like the dense stone for free or whatever, they'd probably be paying like 50% or less, is my guess.
Hey there.
That means that you'd be,
Nice.
I wonder what the market is actually on our side to just buy the grenades. Because I want to make sure it's cheap enough that it's practically donating without literally just donating 1,000 bars. Because like at the very least, like 50 gold would be some repair bills for me.
Sell it.
I have 440
See you
rune cloth.
around.
So not quite
Yeah,
600.
I'm down to, let's see, I have 10 on my main account, but I think I have like 100 on my other account.
Yeah, well, if you need, I got. That's all my resources, but they're so easy to farm that I tend to avoid it, just so I don't
Well,
keep
now
stacking it up.
that I'm farming up like demonic runes and stuff for my shaman, it's also easier to get the rune cloth.
Yeah.
Let's see, thorium grenade. There aren't any on the market house. Market house, wow. My brain. Oh, but so thorium bars are selling for about just over 2 gold a stack on Alliance side.
Hmm.
Um,
Assuming they sell, I've put some up and they never sell.
well, that's the lowest ones, and then they get to about almost twice that cost
Oh,
further
that's
up,
nice.
and then and then there's about another 8 stacks that are about the same original cost. So you're looking
Yeah.
at probably like, yeah, you're looking at just over 2 gold, which means even selling them for like vendor price would be, I mean, like literally, it's selling them for cheaper than I could get if I just vendored them.
What do you mean to give it to sell it to the guild bank?
Yeah, like if I sold them basically a stack of thorium for the grenades at like a gold a stack, it would be, I'd technically be losing 20 silver over if I vendored them,
Oh no.
which would essentially mean though that like I get something out of it, but it's also still essentially a donation.
Oh no, you're looking at it the wrong way. I didn't mean like that at all. Um, I meant either you, if it was 1 gold for the thorium, then you sell us the
Yeah.
thorium, we'll make the grenades, or um, you sell us the grenades at whatever price it was. I just went with 1 gold
Yeah.
because that's what you were saying it was. If it's 3 gold,
Oh no,
we'd probably buy it for
I
three
get
gold.
that, but I mean like I want to find a balance though, because I don't want to overcharge the guild, because this
For
isn't
sure.
actually to make profit. This is just to like
Get something.
offset the, yeah, to get something out of it, but like breaking even against the vendor price would be perfectly fine.
Hmm. I hear you.
And now I just kind of like the idea of just showing up with like 450 grenades and being like, here you go.
I hate to leave
That's
people out
probably
here.
that's probably why I asked if they have any interest, because if they do have an interest, then I might just like, then I'll be like, oh yeah, I have a couple bars, and then just dump 450.
Sesame is fighting something. Yay.
Because that's the thing. When I give stuff to people, I do enjoy like shock value.
Oh yeah, no, I love giving something to someone. They're like, "What for free?"
Oh shit! When I farmed up when I farmed up Hide of the Wild, it was great because like one of my friends was just like, "Oh, like what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm farming up living essence, so for a crafted item," and they're just like, "Yeah, I'll come out and help." So they help me, and they spend all this time helping me farm up the living essence. We get all that we need and all that, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna log off." I'm like, "No, no, no, give me 5 minutes," and we both went to Iron Forge and like right in front of them, I just trade everything to Professor Fluffy. They make it, they hand it back to me, and then I just turn around and hand it to them, and they're just like, "What the shit?" And I'm like, "What did you think we were farming living essence for? I'm not a caster. I don't need anything that uses that."
That's cute.
So yeah, they literally helped farm up their own item, but they didn't realize what they were doing, which was fun. It was also nice because then they were willing to help me without actually expecting anything.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I found a dual boxer. I'm gonna kill him.
kill him.
Ooh, who is it?
I think Gigante and what's the other guy's name? Oh, he's getting out of range. Oh, go back.
Kill him dead.
Scout Gig. So Scout Gig and Gigante.
Ah, I
Kill
wonder
him
if the
dead.
scout is the scout. And then, yeah, does that mean it's scout and heavy? Like, do you say gigante? Like,
Gigante, yeah, big.
oh, yeah. So like, it's
Giant.
scout and heavy from like Team Fortress,
Um,
because that would be
where's
entertaining.
Lily? Hi, Lily.
Lily pop.
Question: does this mean we cannot teleport anything, or like, what does that mean? We should not teleport any bread.
What are you
Follow-up question:
saying? What?
what if I've teleported bread? How much? I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes, where
That's
do we?
it's the Team Fortress like video thing where they're like
Oh, I've never.
they
Yeah.
think that they're gonna that they all have like tumors because they teleported bread and then the bread wound up with tumors inside. And then it turns out that like it only
Mm-hmm.
gives tumors to bread.
Of course.
And so
That
so
makes
when they
sense.
finally realize they're like, "Oh, no wait, it only gives tumors to bread. So as long as we
Yeah.
don't teleport more bread, there shouldn't be any problems." And then
Mm-hmm.
the soldier dude is just like, "Okay, what if I've teleported bread?" And they're like, "How much?" He's like, "I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. The 3 days that they thought they were dying." And they're just like, "Oh crap." And then it winds up like, I think there's like a giant bread monster they wind up having to kill.
Hmm.
It's the
Okay.
same one where
I eat a
like,
bread monster.
it's the same one where like scouts trying to woo the one lady who always like cleans up after them. And so he's asking Spy, like, "Hey, can you teach me how to do better with the women?" And he's like, "Yeah, you have no skills with the women." He's like, "Hey, I'm good with women." And then it just flashes over to this one thing where it's just like he's holding a bucket of chicken, and this girl's got a bucket of chicken. He's like, "Hey, we both like chicken. How about it?" And she's like, okay."
Um.
And that's the extent of his, you know, abilities with women.
And
And the spy's just like, "Seduce me," trying to teach him how to like do better.
I need a break from talking to people.
Okay, sorry, I've been talking a lot. I will quiet down.
No, you're good. I don't think it's you. I think it's me.
It's me.
Oh, I've heard that before.
No, but seriously, I need to take a break. So
Okay.
I'll be back later. I have D&D, and then I will be farming while I play D&D. So,
Hey,
Blech.
yes. Don't you vomit on me.
Sorry.
Alright, bye, y'all. See you later.
Bye.
I should probably shower soon and
one more thing. I gotta show Sesame something. That you have to keep between us, Sesame. This is private.
Okay.
Can you take pictures in Discord? Can't even tell. Let's see.
Like screenshot or wow?
No, like
I mean Microsoft.
use your camera.
You can screen share.
Well, I think you can take pictures if you're like on your phone and have a camera attached. I believe you can enable your camera.
I don't see it. Screw it. Take a picture and send it.
No, Discord doesn't have its own like take a picture setting, but
yeah.
like you need a. You can, like I'm on PC, I could just screenshot, send it, copy. It doesn't actually need a file. It takes copies of images.
Yeah, take like a picture with your phone and then send it.
Yeah, like if you're on Discord on your phone, it's super easy. Yeah.
Just don't
Fucking love Discord.
Don't do the '90s thing of like take a picture of your computer screen and then send that.
Oh my god, I still do that. I'm a fucking old ass man. Technology's hard.
See, I get technology, but at the same time, like I haven't kept up with a lot of shit for the longest time. So like when Snapchat got big, I was just like, what? And I was just like, this is dumb. And I was like, oh no, I think I'm getting old.
No, it is dumb.
And like Snapchat and then TikTok and like most of those apps and stuff, I was just like, I have no interest in, and I just stayed the hell away. And now I'm just like, yay, China doesn't have quite as much of my personal information.
China don't want that shit. Russia wants that shit.
No,
So
Russia
Czar,
does not want my BDSM pictures.
what's going on here, Czar?
What you talking about?
What's going on in these here pictures here?
Are you sending?
Sending me nudes and shit.
Oh, okay.
Nodes. I'm sending him nodes.
I'm supposed to figure out what it is. Wait, so what's the ad that mind controls the Hordes or anybody?
I have no clue actually. Oh, it's not in this one, it's in Regal.
Oh.
You gotta go down into like the big back room like this one, and there's like a mini boss there. She mind controls you.
Man, I got that bear at 10%, and he fucking went blue. But shit's pretty, Czar.
Looks cool, right?
Very nice.
It's my side project while I've been quarantined.
Nice. Actually, I have seeds on my desk right now, but I just don't have the. See, it's like D&D. Like, why don't I commit to D&D? It's not that big a deal. Like,
yeah.
It's just like commitment, like committing to some shit.
No, this was
like
fun.
I'd want to be all in. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I feel like it's just. Maybe that's why I don't enjoy certain. Yeah, maybe that's why MMOs are not my thing anymore.
Maybe.
Because if I play WoW, right? If I play WoW, I want to be like the best. I want to be fucking. I want to make sure I'm getting everything out of it I can.
But then you have to invest a shit ton of time and effort.
Yeah, a shit ton of time.
Yeah, that's why I like Overwatch and those kinds of like jump in games. Like, you jump in, you play it, and then when you're done, you just log out. You don't have to worry about if you're losing any time or how much you're gonna have to grind tomorrow to get something.
See, that's the why. Like, I mean, in World of Warcraft, like I enjoy WoW, and there is a time investment, but it's part of why I didn't enjoy where it started to go. Like, Burning Crusade was good, but they also added in the dailies, and that was when I just was like, no, like stop it.
And other people loved it. Yeah.
I love that
they
shit.
were,
Yeah.
but still, like the dailies became something where it's like if you aren't playing every single day of the week, if you aren't making that time commitment, you're fucked. And it's like, no. And I've said
Yeah, but you weren't
I'm
fucked.
like,
You just didn't get like a couple cool things. It wasn't
no, but
like
when
totally
you're
bad.
trying to raid, then a lot of times it was like you needed to have this to either make money in the game or to have like the better gear or to so in order to progress, a lot of times you needed the rep from it. And so like they more and more put stuff behind, like I don't know what term to use, but I'd say almost a
Time
paywall.
wall. Time
Like
wall.
yeah, a time wall. And so the problem, like I mean, I've said this multiple times, just I would support if they'd done it as like weekly quests where you you can do it like 6 times in a week. which means you could either do the same quest 6 times in one day and be done for the week, or you could do it once per day for 6 days. But that way, the people that don't have time, like when I'm on a work day, I come home and I'm exhausted. I've done a 12-hour shift. My meds are wearing off. I make my food and I go to bed. So at that point, like I would lose 3 to 4 quests a week and be set. I would be going at half the pace of the next person, or I have to push myself at like to exhaustion every single week trying to get them done. But if you let me do them on my days off, I get 3 to 4 every week, and I could spend 8 hours on one day to burn through that week's worth of
See, but that's what
quests.
killed WoW, is that some people or like groups of the community want to be included, and
Mhm.
then Blizzard changes the whole game to include everyone. So then
But the
all of a
thing was,
sudden,
but the
the
thing was,
game
they
is not
didn't
hard
have
anymore.
but they didn't have dailies to start. That got added later and continued further and further. To me, like the dailies was part of what made it worse, not what it made it better. It
Alright,
wasn't
Peaceville.
harder because of the dailies.